This is Luke's Dreamworld, Brainfood Monday, part 72. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Ikachukua Isaukur. Hopefully I pronounce it right. Don't underestimate the power of $1, because somewhere in its generation there's million, billion and trillion. Well, today I would like to talk about the Mega Million Powerball or a lottery. I'm not sure how it's called. Mega Millions. It's just a lottery. And because I told you the other week about some apps I would like to develop, or maybe I wanted to develop or have plans. I don't have plans to develop anything, but it was an idea about what I could develop and what I would like to develop. Well, one of those things I recalled was a kind of an app where you can do some lotteries. I've played in the lottery and I always think it's very interesting when there are big prizes to win, and I know it's just gambling. So it's about pure luck. So you buy a ticket and you have 6 numbers or 8 or otherwise it's okay. Some numbers, and then you can win a big prize. Sometimes you pay just $2 for one ticket, for example with a Mega Millions lottery or a Powerball. And I think it's fascinating. What should or could I do with such amount of money? And I played the lottery because it was triggering my fantasy. I really enjoyed it, but then there was a law in Europe, I guess. I'm not sure, but it's about gambling, and so I couldn't play the lottery outside Europe anymore because of regulations. And they tell that's because of preventing that people get hooked or addicted on gambling. Well, it's something I don't believe, because I think there are other kind of stakeholders, for example the tax, and for example the Netherlands, they have their own lottery and even some casinos. And if you win a prize abroad, for example in the United States, you still have to pay tax, but in the United States, and they don't get the tax from it, so it's not interesting. I'm not sure if it works that way, but still, it's okay with me. I'm thinking about what could I develop for the lottery app, and because when you would like to play the lottery, for example the Powerball or the Mega Millions, then you have to be in the United States. You don't have to be an American citizen, but you have to buy the ticket in the United States. So is it legit if you buy a ticket online? For example, Mega Millions, they have a website, but not a web shop. You can't buy any tickets there. You have to go there to the States and buy a lottery ticket. So so I always ask me a question. You pay more, for example. I had an account and I paid about $4 or $5 for one ticket. But is it a real ticket? I'm not sure, and I really don't know. So I played the lottery. It didn't cost me that much, so it's fine with me, and I played it for several years. I had some wins even, but the most important part was that when I started the account, they give me a bonus. So I, for example, I deposited $50 and I got a $50 bonus. So to me it seems like the lottery price for $5 was $2.50, and it wasn't that much money. So I counted the discount as well. But I had to stop because they just stopped the account, and I don't really mind. I'm not doing any lottery right now, but the thing is, I am just thinking about how could you develop an app with legit lottery tickets? For example, should I start a company in the United States and then have people buying those tickets in those ticket shops, and then you can sell them online? I'm not sure if it works that way. It's just a bit of a fantasy, and I'm just thinking about it. And maybe it's something that could be very successful. I'm not sure. But this about the lotto and the lottery, it's kind of my brain food for today. I just thought about it, and I think it's funny. Although, when you win a prize in the lottery, for example, this month there was a prize for about 1.2 billion, then you can buy it out with the lump sum. Then you get about $700 million. Still a big amount of money for sure. Or you can say, well, I would like to spread it out in 30 years and then I get an amount of money, for example 42 million each year, but tax is coming as well. So you have to pay about 36% of tax, and sometimes in the States you have to pay some tax. So for example, what you would have if you had won the big prize of 2.8 billion, then some about 700 million would be there for you, because you have to pay tax as well. So they tell they have big prizes, but they don't tell that you still have to pay some tax. And maybe that's why you can't buy a ticket outside of the United States, because then you don't have to pay tax on it. I'm not sure if it works that way, but still it creeps in my mind. And like I tell you, the lottery, to me it seems like a fun game about luck, and I'm not playing it that much, or not at the moment. I don't play it. I haven't played for about 2 years, so I'm not addicted to anything like gambling, so the government can be very satisfied with their regulation because it seems to work. Well, this was my brain food from this Brain Food Monday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. Hope to see you there. Bye.